Update.
You go out on a date and you can't figure out a reason in the world why this person didn't get back to you, so you email us. We'll give them a call for you to ask them why. Today we've got Wayne on the phone. Wayne, how are you?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. So you went out on a date. What's the girl's name, by the way?
Her name's Meredith.
Meredith. All right. Is she 90?
Oh, come on. Meredith is a cool name.
Meredith is a pretty old name.
What about Meredith Vieira?
Again,
Meredith.
it's an old name. All right, anyway, so you went out with Meredith. What'd you guys do?
Here's the deal. I know this girl through work. She's not my department or anything, but, you know, I know her okay. We talked around the building and everything. We did, like, one little project together, and so
Okay.
it was supposed to be just a pretty cool time. We went out for dinner, and then I wasn't sure if we were going to do drinks or something afterwards. I was thinking maybe karaoke, but, you know, it didn't matter. Because by the time we got done with drinks, we ended up going back to my place.
Nice.
Oh, you
And
skipped
nice.
the karaoke.
So it was going great. And we ended up, like, making out, and that's exactly what happened, of course. So we just, like, made out, sort of on my couch.
Uh-huh.
Anything
It
else?
was like 2 hours of, like, making out on my couch, okay?
Okay.
Wow,
Hours.
that sounds like some chafage, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you made out for 2 hours. You guys didn't hook up. You just made out for 2 hours on your couch.
We were, we did pretty much everything, all right?
Okay.
It was very sexy.
Yeah, you don't have to give us all the details.
Everything but.
The point is, it was really sexy. It was really hot, and it was definitely more than just kissing.
All
And
right.
basically, she all of a sudden sort of jumped up on me and was like, I can't do this anymore.
Okay, that's
And she was like,
understandable.
I can't do this anymore. And well, not totally understandable. She's been on my couch for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess not understandable, but I've had women do that before. Usually there's some weird kind of reason. So she got up and said she couldn't do it
Right.
anymore, and then did she just leave right after?
Right. Well, exactly. I thought maybe something was going on. I tried to find out what was going on. She didn't really say anything. She kind of just bailed. I didn't want to be weird.
Right.
And so, you know, I've seen her at work a couple times. It's just a tough situation because I don't want to make things awkward at work, but she's, like, completely not returning my calls, and I'm just like, if anybody can help me with this problem, it's Jubal.
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
calling.
Yeah,
That is
absolutely.
the worst saying that could ever have been said in the history of mankind.
I don't know where you work, but they should give you a raise. That's all I know.
Well, I feel like you understand women.
Yes.
Oh
I
my
do.
gosh, that's the second worst
he
statement.
does.
Definitely.
He does.
What does he understand
All
about
right.
women?
So we're going to call her right after this and ask
All
her
right.
why, okay?
Thank you.
And you're prepared that this could bring some sort of HR violation against you.
I hope not, but yes, I'm hoping for the best here.
Okay, we're going to call it right after this. Okay, today's second date update, I'm hoping that nobody gets fired over. Wayne went out with his coworker Meredith. They ended up making out on his couch for a long time after dinner. She then just like jumped up and said, I can't do this, and left. They haven't talked since. He's seen her around the office place. Things are kind of awkward. So he emailed us to call her and find out why. Wayne, you ready to call her?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Right.
Wait.
I just want to see the
Wayne.
conversation that you're going to have with your bosses later. But I don't want to freak you out, sorry.
Wayne, you have no idea why she would jump up after a 2-hour makeout session.
I have no idea. She said I can't do it anymore. I'm only guessing right now.
Hello, Meredith here.
Hey, Meredith, how are you?
Good. Who's this?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Well, let me stop you right here. I didn't enter any contact or anything, and there's another Meredith in the office. So,
No, I
I'm
think
Meredith Price. I don't.
Meredith, let me ask you this. Are you a Meredith that has gone out with a guy named Wayne in your office?
Yes.
Okay, then you are the Meredith we want to talk to. This thing we do on our show called Second Date Update. You went out with Wayne. You guys kind of messed around on his couch or whatever. Then you got up and left and haven't talked since. And so he wanted us to call you and find out the reason why.
I can't believe you would call the radio station. This is really weird.
I understand that it can be kind of weird, but it's helped a lot of people.
And
That's not true.
that's true. That's true, Meredith. It really has. And the thing is that, you know, he kind of told us some details of the date, but we heard his side of the story, and he won't return his calls, so he just can't figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I feel really bad about that. I was going to talk to him about that at some point.
Oh, perfect. Then we just help the process along. So why don't you talk to us about it? Why'd you end up leaving his place?
Oh, my God. I mean,
Meredith, think of it this way. He already aired your dirty laundry. You might as well tell your side of the story because he didn't make you look too great.
because I won't return his calls or because the date wasn't good? Because I think that the date went well.
Okay, so you liked the date. What made you leave after you guys were just making out? He said, this is what he says. He said you like hopped up, said, I can't do this, and left and haven't talked to him.
Yeah. I don't know, it's really personal, but I mean, he's a really nice guy. I'm just embarrassing to kind of talk about it.
We promise we're not going to make fun of you.
Mm-mm.
We just want to know why.
I mean, I have to tell him anyway because I feel really bad, you know. And he is a really nice guy, and I didn't expect to really enjoy it so much, and it really we made out for a while.
Okay.
And then things got very serious, and at a certain point, I just said, "Okay, I don't want it to go any further," and I guess I left rather abruptly. And
so was it like moving too fast for you?
Yes.
Okay, and that's the only reason it was moving too fast for you, so you just left and have been too embarrassed to talk to him since?
Yes, and also,
Aww.
you know, it was to, and usually I get a chance to kind of explain a few things about myself to the person, but then, like I said, it just got, and not that he was being forceful or anything, you know, I was really into it.
How long do you normally wait before you sleep with a guy?
A really long time. I'm kind of still waiting for that.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I know what's happening.
Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at Jose. I know what's happening. You're a virgin.
I know what's happening. Yes. Yes, I
Okay, how old are you, Meredith?
am. I'm 27.
You're a 27-year-old
Bless
virgin.
your heart.
Lydia was a virgin until she was 24, so you've got someone here that's on your side.
Kindred spirits.
Oh, that's so nice.
Okay, so-
I'm the only one of my friends, actually, that's still waiting.
So you experienced some tingly feelings in your funny parts and didn't know how to deal with it.
Jubal.
Well, I'm saying, and you didn't know how to deal with it, so you left. That's the reason.
I guess because also I do really like him, and I mean it was like almost point of no return, and I've just been waiting so long, so I couldn't just, you know, and I just didn't know how to handle it very well, I guess, because
panicked.
usually I explain it to the guy a little bit
Okay.
first, and I get feedback.
Meredith,
On like how, yes.
Wayne is on the phone right now.
I'm sorry, what?
Wayne?
Hello.
Now this is kind of awkward, isn't it? Do you have anything to
Oh
say?
my God.
Don't be embarrassed about that. Hey, you know, you're an adult. That's fine that you've waited. There's really no big deal. Like, that's good for you. I'm glad, you know, that you're comfortable with yourself. And Wayne just found that out. Wayne, one, you were almost got the golden ticket the other night. Congratulations. And two, how does that make you feel?
I mean, listen, I feel like my brain just exploded a little bit. I'm like, I'm totally shocked. I just had no idea. I just feel sort of embarrassed and a little, I don't know, man. But listen, I just have to say, Meredith, you can hear me?
Yes.
My stepmother, she was a virgin when she married my dad, and they were both like 29.
Oh, what?
And I feel like, I don't know, my dad always thought that was great, and it's always meant a lot to her that she did that. So I don't know, I feel like I have an example of that in my life, and I guess I just feel a little embarrassed that maybe I pushed things a little bit on the date. I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable or anything.
No. It was definitely mutual. But honestly, Wayne, it's not that I'm just looking for the right person. I really want to wait till I get married.
Okay, listen, well, that's what I'm saying is I sort of get that, you know what I mean? To each their own, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that's your value system, and I totally respect that. And I mean, if we're able to have as much fun as we had the other night, I feel like it's not necessarily a problem.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Wayne, either
Yeah.
you're one of the world's best BSers or you sound like an awesome dude. The show wants to offer you guys a second date if you'll go out again. Meredith, it sounds like he has no problem with the fact that you're a 27-year-old virgin, and he's willing to respect that. Right, Wayne?
Actually, in fact, I'd actually like to one-up you guys. I don't need you guys to offer the second date. I would actually like to ask Meredith if she would like to go on a date with me a second time. And it's completely on me. And It's my pleasure.
Awesome. That saves us money. Meredith?
That's so sweet. That was really
Do it,
you're
Meredith.
a great guy.
do it.
Say yes.
Come on.
If it, I mean, at least we can have a second date and try, because guys will say this and then 6 months into it, they
Meredith?
can't. Yes,
Don't
Don't-
think about that.
Don't put other guys
Okay.
on him.
Mm-hmm.
that's true.
Meredith?
No, yes.
If you don't lock him down now, Brooke and Lydia will both sleep
I
with
know.
him. So
He's so sweet.
take him up on the
so
second
cute.
date. That's what I say. Go out and see if he's legit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm legit.
Yes.
We're gonna go see like a Disney movie or something.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.